so much more of the television financial foundation is going to be built around the use of data to predict outcomes. The byproduct of that will be, I think, much more personalization for the end user, less overreach, less over frequency, and I just think there's an opportunity through the prism of the advertising economy to really dictate important, better experiential change inside the television ecosystem.
How we talk about business outcomes is the thing I'm most excited about this year. A CPG company wants to sell a tube of toothpaste. The QSR wants you rolling through the drive-thru and coming in store. Whether you're on the buy side, sell side, ad technology, big data, whatever it is, we need to be talking about what an actual brand wants to achieve with a real consumer.
I'm excited about all of these new streaming platforms that are coming, have been in market, but are introducing more responsible ways to engage ads in front of those consumers in a way that's relevant to their user experience and isn't disruptive to their viewership.
I think that advertisers are still lacking the data they need to be successful in streaming. We're seeing data that shows that there's quite a lot of overlap between both linear and streaming and among AVODs, still leaving many audiences unreached. We're launching a solution called Optimal Reach, which provides reporting about how linear and streaming are duplicating the audiences that are missed.
Firstly, I think it's the year that shoppable television comes to the fore. Now is the first time that the consumers are telling us that they're ready. People want to be able to buy either directly from their television or using something like a QR code to take the message from the biggest screen in the home into the screen in their hand for that shoppable experience. I think the other thing that's really interesting for connected television is that 2024 is a presidential election year. And it's easy to forget, 4 years ago, ad-supported streaming television wasn't really as predominant a thing. This time around, it's going to be very different.
From my vantage point and from our vantage point at Madhive, I really get excited about the convergence of really local and national. You know, I think that the white space between the two is starting to converge where national is seeing ways that they become more local in the way that they target, in the way that they identify, the way that they get their outcomes. And then the local markets, which we've been serving for the better part of 6 years, are able to kind of get to their own advertisers and say, hey, listen, let's make sure that we have equal footing in the space, more of the democratization, I'd say, of media.
ChatGPT or the whole AI large language models, the usage and the data you can get out of that is pretty much unlimited.